Another thing, and this was a study that I was involved with, and this is more relates to display advertising, is that it's so important to keep your creative fresh. Anybody on this call right now, ask yourself, when was the last time you updated your ads on your display ads or any type of advertising that you're doing? And here's a study that we did across millions upon millions that I was involved with when I was at DMV with one of our subsidiaries, Market Data Retrieval. And it's a great report. Highly encourage everybody to check it out. Market Data Retrieval's 2018 Digital Trends Report. Do a search for it, you'll find it. But we looked at campaigns and how many creative they had. And this is for display advertising. So to put it in context, and you can look this up yourself, across all Google display advertising, like the average click-through rate is like 0.08, 0.09, okay? At our campaigns, if somebody had 1 to 3 ads in their campaign, they were averaging about 0.2. 4 to 6 ads, they went up to about 0.25. 7 to 9 ads, they went up to about 0.5%. So over doubling their results. Now, why is that? Well, the simple answer is ad blindness. If I have seen an ad 10 times and I haven't clicked it, I'm not going to click on it the next 10 times I see it. So ad fatigue, all right? So it's very important to always be rotating your ads, adding new creative and testing those. Just the sheer having multiple ads with different messages for the same audience, you will absolutely improve your click-through rates on your ads, okay? Now, I'm completely just talking about click-through rates right now. Now, when you start talking about, well, conversion, that's the next piece of the puzzle, and that would go into landing pages, which we'll talk about further in the presentation. But it is this is a very simple thing to do. Instead of creating 3 ads, create 6 and see which ones work, continually rotate them, and you will greatly improve your click-through rate because you're fighting against that ad blindness. If I haven't clicked on it the first 10, 20 times I saw that ad, not going to do it the next 10, 20 times I saw that ad, so you need to change up the creative. And once again, it's just a fact. The more ads, better click-through rate. Other thing to really think about for your testing is devices. And here's a real interesting stat from that same study. So on the left, we looked at all the impressions that were being served by device. And we saw that 42% were being served up on smartphones, 46% laptop, desktop, and about 8% tablets. And that's pretty typical. But then when we looked at the clicks by device, even though laptops and smartphones really took up half the impressions, evenly took up half the impressions, when we looked at the clicks, even though tablets were only 8% of all the impressions that were being served, it was 31%, a third of all clicks. So, point being here, any type of advertising you're doing online, it's very easy to focus on and see results by device. If you're continually just defaulting to laptop and smartphone and leaving out tablets or leaving out, like some platforms that you can even focus on, like smart TVs to show ads, test that stuff out. You would be surprised. Now, the main reason, and I'm just theorizing a little bit here, I felt that the tablets were getting such a higher click-through, getting such an even share, even though they were a small share of the impressions, is just that competition. So few people are actually bidding on tablet advertising. There's just not a lot of competition there. So when people are on the tablets, who else are they going to click on? Not saying these aren't typical results, but this is something that I would highly encourage everybody. Look at your ad platform, look where you're serving up ads, see the types of results that you're getting, and test different platforms. And, we do it all the time, and different programs. Some programs, if they're trying to generate a phone call, the smartphone, greatly focusing the budget on the smartphone makes more sense. If they're looking for application fills, hey, a smartphone might not be the best place to be serving ads, so maybe we'll cut down the budget on the smartphones and just focus directly on laptop, desktop, and maybe tablet. So once again, this is something to really heavily consider. Think about what you're asking people to do. Look at, because you have those numbers there in whatever ad platform you're using, look at, where you're currently serving your impressions and what types of click-throughs and conversions you're getting. Once again, very simple thing to do. All that information is at your fingertips. Use it.